What is going on, guys? Welcome to your 13th MySQL tutorial, and in this tutorial I want to talk to you guys about something called wildcards. Now, wildcards are basically special symbols that you could use to make your filtering more advanced. It's also what search engines use whenever they use MySQL to kind of, like I said, make your search more smart, more advanced, because whenever you type dog or something in Google, it just doesn't give you the results of dog. It gives you dog house, dog bones, dog food. And like I said, this is, I don't know, you know what, I'm just going to shut up and give you guys an example. But before I do, I want to mention this. That customer table was, it was pretty cool for a few examples, but it could get a little stale after a while. So what I did is I pretended that we would make a website like eBay or Amazon.com, and I made a whole list of pretty much a bunch of items. Now, each of these items have an ID, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just a primary key so we can identify it, a name such as brand new iMac computer, or a bed, a stove, whatever. I actually had someone else fill these in. A cost, which is the price of it, a seller ID, which is whoever is selling this item, that's their ID number, not very important for this tutorial, and the number of bids on this item. So this would be like a website like eBay. And again, if you guys want this table, want to practice, follow along with me, then just go ahead and download that file again, and this items table is going to be there whenever you import your file. So anyways, with that long intro, let me go ahead and show you guys a quick wildcard example. Now, let's go ahead and say we wanted to search for items that started with the keyword new, like a new dog or a new computer. So what we would do is write select name, because remember, name is the name of the items, like carpet or brand new iMac computer. Select name from items. Items is a table, remember, where the name of the item is like. Now, whenever you use like, you can go ahead and use something like this: new percent sign. Now, this percent sign is pretty much the heart of this tutorial. This is the wildcard, and there's also another underscore wildcard, and I'll be talking about that in a second. But what percent sign means is basically, it means anything. So if something starts with a new, such as new computer, that percent sign could be computer. If it's new house, new computer, or I already said computer, new sweater, new pair of jeans, this wildcard can mean anything. So let me go ahead and run this query and see what we get. Okay, new gym socks, new iPad stolen from Best Buy, new curtain from bedroom. It even can be a word or text after it. So like I said, that percent sign can either have spaces. Basically, we're saying if anything starts with the word new, then go ahead and return that in the result set. Pretty cool, huh? So you may be thinking, okay, if I go ahead and look at this items table, I see brand new iMac computer. How come that wasn't in the result set? Well, that is because whenever we ran our query, we said, okay, this is like saying it needs to start with the word new, and then anything after it, it doesn't matter what's after it. So what if we wanted to, maybe search for the word computer, but we didn't want to search like computer desk, computer chair. We wanted something like brand new computer chair or something. So it doesn't matter what was before it or after it. Well, what we would need to do is put two percent signs, one before the word, one after it. So now when we search our computer, then it doesn't matter what is before or after computer, as long as computer is somewhere in that name. Then check it out: brand new iMac computer, this is at the end; awesome alien computer game, this is in the middle; supercomputer at the end with no space; in computer at the beginning or the end, depending on how you look at it. So basically, remember, whenever you use this percent as a wildcard filter, it means that, do you want anything to come before it or after it? And if you do, just go ahead and put it wherever you want. Now, there's one other way that you can use that wildcard filter, and that is having something weird like putting it in the middle of your term. Now, whenever you put it in the middle of your term, then you must match the first and last character, but the middle can be anything you want. So let me go ahead and select the city from, I'm going to use the old table, customers, and remember that's the table that we've been using, where the city name is like, and instead of using that wildcard before or after, I'm going to use it in the middle. So any city that starts with H and ends with D, it can be anything, it can be any name, no matter what the length, as long as it starts with H and ends with D, then we're going to go ahead and get those results. So let me go ahead and hit go and check it out. Hollywood, Highland, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is it starts with H and ends with D. What's in between those two doesn't really matter. And I want to point out one other thing. As you notice, I put a lowercase h here, but it searched uppercase h. And that's because, like I said, MySQL is not case sensitive. The only reason that we like to use uppercase from lowercase is it just makes it easier to read whenever we're programming, so we can quickly see what's MySQL and what are basically whatever we created. So even though we're searching for HD, this can be uppercase or lowercase. Like I said, MySQL is not case sensitive, so that's why we got the results Hollywood and Highland. So there are other wildcards that I want to talk about, and I also want to talk about something called regular expressions, but I don't have time in this tutorial, so I guess you guys are just going to have to wait to the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys then.